Welcome to varsity basketball action here at Minster High School. Clopay and NKTelco Minster welcome you to this broadcast of high school boys varsity basketball of NKTelco Sports. We are at Minster Gymnasiums where the Fort Recovery Indians will take on the Minster Wildcats. Tonight's game is brought to you by the following sponsors: Brown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Orchards Floor Center, and NKTelco, where we have your visiting Fort Recovery Indians coming to Minster tonight to take on the Minster Wildcats. Currently, we've got Minster at 5-6 overall, 1-7 in the MAC, and Fort Recovery is 13-7 in the overall and 3-4 in the MAC. Both teams rebuilding years. We've got Fort Recovery though with a great record. They're going to be on the MAC tonight, road trip with a good opponent in them, looking to kind of limit the size, any issues that might come up because they are the taller team. They're going to need some good game playing from Judy and Mel. And on the other end, Brogan Steffi, a freshman here at Minster, has had just a fantastic season. Watching him play the few times that I have, he's a great leader out there. I do see that Minster is going to be without Johnny Nixon.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? NKTelco Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. NKTelco is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists, electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at NKTelco Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with NKTelco.
Thank you for your patience as we construct a new fiber broadband service in your area. We know that along with this process comes disruption in the easements and right-of-way areas, and we are restoring most areas as we complete them. A few areas will have some utility work installed, so we need to wait for the work to be completed before the lawns can be repaired. We're very close to having the fiber or coax drops cleaned up and replaced with fiber optic drops. Hang in there just a little longer, and we'll have a majority of the new fiber system installed.
All right, now we'll break into our starting lineups. I believe we will start with visiting Fort Recovery Indians.
And now as we will start the lineup for tonight's game, representing Fort Recovery Indians. And representing junior, number 0, Landon Post.
Number 0, Landon Post.
And representing senior, number 2, Owen Judy.
Number 2, Owen Judy.
And representing senior, number 4, Logan Holland.
Number 4, Logan Holman.
And position junior, number 22, Cale
Romeo.
Position senior, number 32, Caleb Evers.
32, Caleb Evers.
And Jerry Markey and Brian Miller.
Now for your Minster Wildcats here. Starting with number 12, Brogan Steffi. Number 22, James Niemeyer. Ian Holman, number 50. Austin Rommel, or Wormett. Austin Wellman there to round that out. Sorry, we got our lights back here. So our keys to the game for recovery: value their possessions, rebound well, and limit the turnovers if the fast break is there. Minster, handle their switching defense, taking care of their height, keeping Judy and Rommel limited. So again, Minster's going to be coming to us up here in our little hole. And we have the ball in Fort Recovery hands. Post has it, bringing it across the timeline. Good trap by Minster there. Back in the hands of number 2, Judy. Ball in the hands of Rommel. It's a good pass down from Caleb Everts. Minster has the ball. So Devon Webker in there. Ian Holman. Ian Holman with the ball back out to the hands of Brogan Steffi. Brogan Steffi taking it down to Holman. No good. The ball's going to stay there. We also have Austin Wellman on the floor. And James Niemeyer. Ball in the hands of Austin Wellman. Back over to the corner for Minster to James Niemeyer. Back over to Austin Wellman. Webker had the ball. Shot up. 3-point ball for Brogan Steffi. If he gets hot tonight, he's going to be a hard one to cool off. Again, the height of Fort Recovery is going to come into play, so Minster's going to try and trap those balls as much as they can. Anything out on that perimeter, that ball touched the top. So that's going to be Minster ball, just as good as a stop for them. 6:25 left here in period number 1, 3-2. Hometown advantage to your Minster Wildcats. All over to Austin. Austin brings it back up top to James. James kicks it over to Brogan. Holman has it, dribbling down, kicked it out there to Devon. Devon, shot up, no good. Fort Recovery with the ball, punched out there to Judy on the wing. Back up top to Post. Post dribbles it around. Ball in the hands of Holman. Holman dribbles it down. Back up top there to Landon Post. Landon distributes it around. They're looking to get it down low again to number 22. That is Rommel. He misses his shot. Ball in the hands of 14. Webker, that's a 3. Count it. Nice shot by Webker. We're going to call a full timeout here for Fort Recovery with a 6-2 lead with 5:17 left to go in the first.
At First National Bank, we are working hard to make your life a little easier. With products like Card Valet, an app allowing you to control your cards with real-time notifications, transaction restrictions, and spending limits. The ability to access your money through 55,000 all-point ATMs across the country, surcharge-free. Live customer support when you need it, and online and mobile banking, allowing you to gain access to your financial information wherever and whenever you like. First National Bank, making your life a little easier.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
All right, back here at Minster High School, to where Minster leads the visiting Fort Recovery Indians 6-2. Minster is led by a pair of three-pointers, one from Steffi and the other Webker. Fort Recovery's got the ball out of a timeout, coming into a set here. Looked like they were trying to free up Judy for a shot out on the three range. Didn't work. Minster's doing a good job of closing out everything around that perimeter. I'd say they're giving up a few inches on the wings there, but still they're playing great defense. The Minster Wildcats are at this point. Fort Recovery still with the ball, ticking down to 4:30 left here in period number 1. Number 32 for Fort Recovery, Evers, trying to dump the ball down there to his cutter. It's a good look, just didn't connect on that. Okay, ball out here on the wing to Fort Recovery, back up to Evers. Ball into the hands of Ramel. Ramel had it to Evers. Ball back in the hands of Holman. Holman kicking it around there to Post, now to the hands of Judy. Post trying to give some durable penetration so Ramel can free himself up there a little bit to close those defenders on him. Again, they give it to Evers. Holman for Minster. Yeah, that's a good job. Again, Minster's challenging Evers to do something with the ball. When he dribbled down, he dribbled it off his leg. Minster's going to give it right back, though. I believe we'll have a jump ball situation. Good effort coming down and making sure that ended up not being something else. Okay, so we will have Minster ball here. It's going to be an underneath ball. They're going to look to just get it in and set it up. I believe Fort Recovery is now going to show a little 2-3 zone to give the old dare to shoot the ball. This would be a nice time to see Steffi light up here a little bit. They're giving adequate pressure, though. He's going to have to do that pass off and get some assists up for his teammates because they're not giving him much room to breathe. Niemeyer with the ball. Back to Steffi. Ball in the hands of Niemeyer. Back around, we have a foul on Fort Recovery. Foul is on Logan Holman for Fort Recovery. We are at 3:10 here in period number 1, 6-2. Minster has the 4-point lead. Playing some tight defense, dealing with some tight defense here. They're just trying to get themselves open. They're doing an excellent job. About 2 or 3 good passes through an offensive set and then coming back out, getting themselves set back up for another one. See what works. If it doesn't present itself with a good shot, get into something else. And Steffi. Steffi somehow makes that shot work. Gets up in the air, has a high point release too. Post bringing it back across to Judy. Judy bringing it down to Evers up top. Evers again looking at Judy on the cut. Ball tipped away by 22, Niemeyer for Minster. off the leg, off his hand. Fort Recovery will retain possession underneath. Going through their out of bounds play. Looking for his release guy. High point ball to Judy. Judy has it. They're going to walk it back over. He looks to insert it down low. Evers does. Ball connects for Logan Holman. So Logan Holman adds 2 more to the already 2 of Fort Recovery, putting them at 4 points. We have Minster leading 8-4 here with 2 minutes left in period number 1. A tie up. It'll be a loose ball here. Jump ball. Possession will be retaining to Fort Recovery. Okay, Fort Recovery bringing the ball across the timeline. Post has it. Gets in the hands of Ramel. Ramel gets into the hands of Judy. Down to Evers. Evers turns. Good shot by Evers. Nice little post move there. Wins Fort Recovery back within 2. 8-6. Minster with the lead here. 122 on your First National Bank scoreboard. Shot up, no good. Fort Recovery has the ball. They're bringing it down the floor. Shot up off the mark by Ramel. Brogan has it. Now we transitioned it around. Ball back into the hands of Fortman. Fortman's shot's no good. Ramel has it for Fort Recovery. They're bringing it up in the hands of Post. Post dishes. Shot up and good for Logan Holman. 4 for him. With the other 4 from his 2 teammates, 2 apiece. That puts them at 8. We've got ourselves a tie ball game here. 35 seconds left in period number 1. They were trying to, again, single Brogan. Shot up, no good. Recovery. Rebound goes to Minster. 18 seconds, 16 and counting, 8-8 ball game here. Brogan's got the ball out top. Good job coming off of it. Shot up. Little off the mark. Fort Recovery was on the muscle, though. They were ready to go down there for a layup. We'll pause at this point. Catch back here at the start of the second period.
Allglaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
Together, we are family, working safely for our loved ones.
We are problem solvers who challenge the status quo and drive improvement.
We care about our customer relationships.
We stay true to our values, caring and respecting one another.
We embrace change as we journey through our career.
We are Precision Strip, the world's leading processor of rolled steel and aluminum.
Precision Strip, doing the exceptional.
Crown Equipment Corporation, Grand Lake Health.
All right, that second buzzer means we're seconds away from starting our period number 2 here in Minster Gymnasium, where we've got ourselves a heck of a ball game, 8-8. Scoring for Fort Recovery, Logan Holman had 4, Evers had 2, Ramel had 2. For Minster, Brogan, Steffi had 5, Webker had 3. That rounds them out for their 8. They've got the ball right now. Closer into us up top here so we can get a good look at them. Holman with the ball, dribbling around. We've got it back out to Webker. Back in the hands of Steffi. Ball over to Webker. Webker fires the shot. He was open. That was a clean shot. No reason not to shoot it. Ball in the hands of Judy. Judy bringing it up the floor. Pass to Logan Holman. Holman trying to get it. Ball deflected in the hands of Ramel. Ramel pushes it back over to Judy. Post has him going up top to let him run this offense a little bit. Minster showing a man-to-man, doing nice closeout defense. Evers with the ball up top out of his range. We've got ourselves a block here. No, we've got an offensive foul, I apologize, against full recovery. So when he had a screen, we had a chicken wing pop out. That happens. That happens. All right, so we got Minster ball, 8-8, 7 minutes left, coming down, crossing the timeline here. Brogan bringing the ball up the floor, pass onto the wing. As he crosses through. Noah pops up, gives a good pick. It's not a bad shot by Noah at all. Full recovery, passes to where the guy's going to be, which helps them sprint underneath of it. But Minster's right there to stop him underneath the bucket. Ramel has it. He's got one man over in the corner in the hands of Evers as the ball again gets redistributed through Evers. Evers tries to hit Ramel a little bit too far. Ball goes up out of bounds. So we're still sitting 8-8 here. Period 2, 6:22 left. Steffi has the ball. He's bringing it across the timeline right now. Ball back into the hands of Brogan. Austin Wellman had it there. Solid player, Austin is. Just to watch him run through that offense, and he retains the ball. Holman has it, brings it down low. One of the Fort Recovery guys had a hand on it. They wanted a foul on that, but again, Fort Recovery brings the ball up quick. Judy, rather than passing it, decides to take the shot himself with a good decision. He had post in the corner and drove to the lane and hit a nice mid-range jumper. Brogan has the ball out top. He's distributed it to the wing, back through. Noah has it. Now Brogan has it again. A good pick by Noah. Noah looks to kick it out top. Nice drive in. Shot up and good by James Niemeyer. So right now we have Fort Recovery and Minster just trading buckets. We're sitting at 10-10 with 5:04 left here in period number 2. Ball down. Got a foul on Brogan, I believe. Which is a point I was going to bring up. We were only sitting. Fort Recovery's got 2 team fouls. Minster only has 1 right now. 4:58 here in period 2. And I might have just jinxed us on that because we've got a foul. I believe Zach Fortman. So that's going to put Evers to the line. He had 2 points the first period. Shot up on his first attempt is good. Evers looking to take his second shot attempt now. Shot up and good. He connects on the second one. So that puts Fort Recovery at the 12-point mark and Minster trailing by 2 at 10. 4:45 here in period number 2 left to go. Minster again with their traditional pass, cut, offense. Good drive by Zach Fortman. Minster right back, ready to play defense. Doesn't let Fort Recovery get off the court too quickly there. Again at Evers. Great shot by Ramel. The point I was going to make was how well Evers is picking and giving guys that lane to drive in there, but Ramel just decided to stay out back and take that three-point ball himself. A little tip away there by Judy. Ball back in the hands of Minster. Minster comes back. Webker has it, gives it to Steffi. Steffi distributes it around. The ball ends with Zach trying to set up a pick and a shot up by Webker. That's a free ball by Devin Webker. So that ties us up again. 3:35 and counting left in period 2. Great deflection by Minster. Good drive down there. That was Devin Webker again. Excellent defensive job. He's going to go to the line and shoot 2. On his first shot, Devin is good. Gives him 4 points for period 2, 7 on the night so far. He's leading Minster right now. Second one is no good. Fort Recovery with the ball. They're going to bring it here past the timeline. Ball into Evers. Ramel's the first one through. He's going to be fouled by Austin Wellman. So Ramel will shoot a pair here, I believe, or no, they're going to call that on the ground as he was had his arms around him, so he couldn't even get up there. So, Fort Recovery ball. Basic bottom post pickup. We'll rotate it around here a little bit. They're going to go right back into their offensive set with Evers looking to pick and get some guys cutting. Looking to get Judy with the ball back into the hand of Evers. Ramel wide open for the 3 ball. No good. Good sound offensive set, but even better defense by Minster there to grab the rebound and get back up the floor. They're looking to insert this ball inside. 2:45 left here, 16-15. Minster up by 1. Entry pass into here to Zach Fortman. Zach's going to look to pop it up. Brogan says, I'll take that. Let me get this offense going, fellas. Ball back around in the hands of Austin Wellman. Steffi has it there in the corner. Ball back up top to Logan Caney. Shot up with Zach Fortman. Rebound Judy. Judy outlets it to Post. Post brings it up the floor. He's flanked by Holman on the right. Decides to bring it back around. They insert it into Evers. Evers does a good job at directing traffic back out. Nice drive by Logan Holman. Received the ball from Evers. Evers did a good job of, even when he pushed the ball to him, he went to him and he pulled himself back to give him more room to score there. Minster's got the ball back, 14 with it. Then we have Steffi with the ball. Shot up, 3-point no good. Rebound, Logan Holman for Fort Recovery. Ramel bringing the ball down the floor up to the left-hand side. Ball goes into the hands. He is defended by Devin Webker. Ball back out top. Austin Wellman almost got one popped out. I believe he might have reached in there a little bit too much. Now they're going to call 14. Yeah, they're going to call that one on Webker. So a few Minster players getting some fouls here. That's part of the game. We've got one apiece with Webker, Steffi, Wellman, and Fortman. Good steal. Even better finish by James Niemeyer. That puts him at 4 for the quarter, puts Minster back up by 1. You've got an 8-17 ball game with 1:09 left here in period number 2. Good drive down there by number 4, Logan Holman. He just couldn't finish. You got the rebound by Steffi. Sorry about that. Devin Webker here was on the edge. Steffi's going to push some guys around, get him some more room. He's also got Devin that he just popped it to, who's been hot as of late. Ball back out top to James Niemeyer, who had that nice steal. James looking to make a play. Ball around to Noah. Noah puts the ball back into Steffi's hands. Steffi gives it back to Webker. Ball ends up all the way back around to Noah. Okay. All right. Everybody goes low. Brogan's got the ball. You've got 4 seconds left. Brogan wants a one-on-one. Shot up. Raised himself above everybody else. Had a good look there. Excellent effort. We will pause during halftime as I have Minster with 18, 17 for Fort Recovery, and we'll catch you right back after some words from our sponsors.
Wagner's IGA has been servicing their communities for more than 95 years, spanning 3 generations. Wagner's founded their business on 2 basic principles: excellent customer service and quality products. Visit all our locations and experience the finest selection of deli, fresh meats, and variety of beverage choices. While there, don't forget to check out our vast selection of fresh coffee beans, produce, dairy, and bakery items. Visit Wagner's today in Minster, Fort Laramie, and New Bremen, and check us out on Facebook.
Kemmler Orthopedic Center is focused on a personalized, caring approach to treat all aspects of orthopedics, including total joint replacement, shoulder reconstruction, stem cell injections, and more. Dr. James Kemmler and Jed Cooney, certified PA, are dedicated to providing the best orthopedic care in the Grand Lake region. Kemmler Orthopedic Center has offices located in Salina and Van Wert, along with extended evening hours. To schedule an appointment, call our office at 419-586-5760.
We are here, and here, and here. Minster Bank is everywhere, providing every banking service that you need to keep your financial life in order. Whether you are on the go or stopping by one of our branches, Minster Bank is here for you. We proudly support the communities where you live. Minster Bank, helping people achieve financial success.
Kogi Plumbing and Heating is your Bryant Factory authorized dealer. We have brought the best of comfort, control, and plumbing services to the St. Mary's area for over 60 years. We have been Reader's Choice winners for the last 4 years running and excel at providing our customers with efficient and reliable heating and air conditioning, as well as responsive service when a plumbing emergency arises. We insist that the products we install in our customers' homes and businesses offer the same performance and value that we expect ourselves. Call today for your next plumbing and heating or air conditioning needs. Bryant, whatever it takes.
CarriageWorks has expanded and now can hold up to 25 cars in our service bay. CarriageWorks thrives on customer satisfaction. We accomplish that by providing top-of-the-line technology. CarriageWorks now uses a laser beam system to measure down to the millimeter of factory specs to better service you and get you back on the road. CarriageWorks has a brand new top-of-the-line paint booth that uses waterborne paint. There's no job too big or too small for CarriageWorks. We are certified collision specialists. Come in and see us today.
All right, back here at Minster High School to where we're coming just out of the tail end of halftime. About a minute 20 left where Minster is up 18 to Fort Recovery 17. Kind of running back through here. Fort Recovery, one of their points was limiting the turnovers in the fast break. I haven't seen them run that fast break to the point to where I was worried about it at all. But the main point that the coach brought out, valuing their possession, I think that is something they hopefully talked about a little bit at halftime. Now, to your hometown Minster Wildcats, handling their switching defense. They've done a fantastic job of that and taking care of their height as well. The ball comes through Evers up top. They're watching their cutters, which is even better than worrying about Evers come down low, and keeping it Judy and Ramel limited. Where do I have them here for Fort Recovery? Judy's only got 2 points, and Ramel had 2 the first period and 3 the second period. So again, Minster's doing a good job, up by a point, sticking to the plan. Hopefully they continue with this And we got ourselves a good second half here. Minster's going to come out with Devin Webker, Holman, Brogan Steffi, James Niemeyer, and Austin Wellman starting the second half for your hometown Minster Wildcats. Mel, Post, Judy, Evers, and Logan Holman for Fort Recovery. So Post has the ball. Up top, going to be guarded there by Niemeyer. Ball goes into the hands on a high-low game there to Holman from Rommel. And just like that, Minster does a great job of collapsing on that ball, getting that turnover. Now Steffi will bring it up the floor. Ball rotated around here a little bit. Austin has it over to James Niemeyer. It's always nice, too, to see a team come out from a timeout, come out from a half, and switch something up. And right now, Fort Recovery just did that. They just came out and switched themselves up to a zone. So as a halftime adjustment, you might kind of throw it in there and say, hey, if this happens, but, and they came out, put the cards on the table to switch it up a little bit, which can give you some fits offensively until you adjust into a completely different offense than you've been running the first half. Again, they're bringing it down low. That hits the hands of Rommel, and he gets it right in. Pass came again from, I believe, Evers. So they're in almost a 3-2. They are in a 3-2. As I see Rommel staying below three-point line. So they're doing a good job of trying to push here. Minster doesn't necessarily have anybody running the baselines. Niemeyer's trying to force it a little bit. He just pushed number 2 for Minster, Wellman up. So they're going to play this game to where they're going to let the clock run a little bit. And we're going to have the crowd that'll get into it a little bit. Pretty much a couple poker players calling a bluff, trying to pull out the zone. So if they bring the zone, they're going to switch Rommel over and try and run a trapping zone. That'll pull that out. Coach will now say, well, from the soft zone, they become a trapping zone. And we're going to have a timeout to discuss it. As will we. We'll be right back. John McCumber here with NKTelco Sports.
New Knoxville Supply Company, the supply source for residential, commercial, and industrial jobs. We specialize in plumbing products from many name brands, electrical products from replacing a light switch to rewiring an entire house, heating, air conditioning, and geothermal products, sheet metal ductwork, installations, and service. We are now housing more inventory, so all the hardware items you need to complete the job are available right away. New Knoxville Supply. Stop in, call, or check us out online at newknoxvillesupply.com.
Park National Bank, Cargill, St. Henry Bank, Chiltex LLC, Speedway Lanes.
All right, with that second buzzer there, we'll next be entertained with the whistle, and that'll get us back into play. We are at 6:13 here in period number 3, where Minster is trailing Fort Recovery by a point. Minster had faced this 3-2 zone. And again, they had kind of pulled the ball out like they're doing right now to see what happens. If they switch, it becomes a 1-2-2. Are they going to transition back and try and trap some corners to get some movement around? Nice push there, good shot. That was a good look up. We've got Fort Recovery ball with some contact there. Rommel has it. Ball back up top here to Landon Post. Pressure by Niemeyer. Rommel coming in there pretty hard up that top post. Trying to give that pick to get Evers freed up. good open look there for Devin Webker to step in, intercept that ball. Then he got fouled. Excellent effort. So we have Zach Fortman in the game as well, looking to inbound the ball to Steffi. Good drive in there by number 14, Devin Webker. Excellent offensive set by Minster. That'll be their first 2 points of the third period and puts them up by 1 there. Another shot up, no good. Rebound by Niemeyer. Niemeyer gets it in the hands of Steffi. Steffi's going to get it across the timeline here. We're going to see what we got as a defensive set. Looks to just be a man-to-man set. They've got Zach Fortman at the top. He's going to rotate out. They're going to look to try and get it. Backdoor screens here. Ball in the hands of Wellman. Wellman's going to dribble it over to Steffi. Stephanie's going to come back out with the ball a little bit. Steffi with the ball. Nice handles up top there. Devin has it. Solid shooter so far for the game as well. Pass, and they're going to look to pop that. Ball back in the hands of Fortman. Fortman goes up with a foul and a little power. Nice pick and roll there. Excellent finish by Zach Fortman. He's going to go to the line, try and add a point to his total right now of 4 and get him up to 5. Shot up and no good. I believe the rebound comes down to Minster. Excellent fight there by James Niemeyer. Good job getting that rebound and getting a shot up. I believe he's going to be shooting too. This is his first one. Troy Holman comes into the game for the Fort Recovery Indians. James Niemeyer with a second shot attempt. It is up and no good. Evers with the rebound. Ball to Judy. Judy gets the ball up the timeline there. Ball back into the hands of Post. Back over to Judy up top. Evers looking to help out with a screen. We're going to get a shot up. No good. Evers down there cleaning out some bodies and taking charge. Rebound Evers. Shot up Evers. Good. That puts us at 21-22. Evers comes down with the rebound, but I believe we've got a foul. Let's see what they're going to call as Fort Recovery's coach and I are both kind of eyes on this. Looks to be a foul against number 2, Austin Wellman, for Minster. So it will be Fort Recovery ball. They're going to be coming back down our way. James was going to give some pressure there. Okay, now we have Austin Wellman looking to give a little. Steffi on the side, looking at a trap there with Austin and James. Force Fort Recovery to burn a timeout. It's almost as good as the turnover. With that, we'll pause and be right back.
Winners Meats. Quality meats for 4 generations. Hoagie Lumber. Hilsman Automotive.
Are you looking for a new career with amazing growth potential? Nidec Press and Automation is hiring for many positions right now. Nidec is a global company that is growing with its sights on being a billion-dollar company. Machinists, service technicians, human resource personnel, IT specialists. electrical engineers, mechanical engineers, and many more. The opportunities abound at Nidec Press and Automation. Go to minsterjobs.com now to get started on your new career with Nidec.
Hi, I'm Mallory. My grandpa's been making the world's worst pizza for 30 years. That doesn't look like the world's worst pizza. Grandpa, I know why they call you Chunky Bob. It's because you use chunky ingredients on your pizza.
Of course, it's not because I'm fat.
Grandpa, this is the world's best pizza. Keyhole Pizza, come check Grandpa out.
Dine in or carry out.
Again, we wanted to thank some of our sponsors. Our live view sponsor is Borchers Floor Center. A lot of the stats we're throwing out here. Again, we want to thank Wagner's IGA for that. Your timeouts are always brought to you by Precision Strip. The starting lineups were brought to you by Sydney All Glaze Audiology. Replay, which again we'll announce a few times sporadically. Winners Meets. Keys to the Game was brought to you by Keyhole Pizza. And the scoreboard, as always, is First National Bank. The MVP sponsors are Clopay and Nidec Minster. And our 5-star recruitment sponsor is Crown Equipment Corporation. And again, I'm John McCumber here in Minster, watching the Minster Wildcats take on the Fort Recovery Indians. And that was a nice little move down there by Ramel. He received the ball again from Evers. Evers gets it on top of the foul line. Turns and squares up, does a good job of distributing the ball. Minster's been playing a tough game to try and control them. Finding themselves only down by a point with 2:50 left is not a bad thing at this point. Steffi was off there, but again, that's going to come. That is a freshman that has got some great moves, and he's under control too. With a couple other good guys around him, and he's got them on this floor. They're going to mature a little bit. This is going to be a great Minster team. And tonight, they're in a heck of a battle. Down by only a point. Evers again trying to screen up and get a couple of his guys open, whether it be Post or Judy. He's again looking down low right now. Holman has the ball shot up, and he's going to hit the line for 2 shots. Let's see who that's. Foul was on Ian. Troy Holman's a sophomore there for Fort Recovery. First shot up is no good. Keeps us at 22-23. Minster down by a point. 2:09 left in period number 3. Troy's up the line, trying to extend that lead to a 2-point lead. Doesn't make it happen, but Evers grabs the rebound and draws a foul. That foul's going to be on Austin Wellman. That's going to end up being his 3rd foul. It's a tough task for anybody down there to guard Evers. He is clearing out some bodies and creating some havoc. Again, the offense run predominantly through him. See how his foul shotting ability is. His first one's off here. Previous quarter, the second period, he was 2 for 2 from the line. Right now, he's got 6 points. And he was missing his first one, and his second one crawls in there. That'll bump him up to 7 points, and that'll put the Fort Recovery lead to 2 here. We're 2 minutes left in period 3. Minster 22, Fort Recovery 24. Brogan with the ball, kicks it out there to Wellman. Wellman pushes it around, back in the hands of Steffi. Steffi gets it knocked away. Ball's going to stay here with Minster. We've got number 50 and Holman in the game as well. Looks like we might have a little blood with Webker, just a scratch. Noah in the game as well, number 4. They're going to have to bring a sub in here to keep things going at a basketball pace, and that's going to be James Niemeyer, as well as Troy Holman's going to come in on from the floor for Fort Recovery. So Austin's going to insert the ball here into the hands of Noah. Back over to Austin. Steffi has it up top. Pick with Holman. Gives Brogan just a little bit of daylight, but he gets the ball up right around there. Noah's got the rebound, kicks it back out. Good ball reversal to Holman. Holman has a clean look. Shot up and in. That's what you want, too. We will take that. Okay, Fort Recovery's got the ball up top. Evers really wanting to get rid of that ball. Nobody seems to want to take it, except Minster. That's going to be a turnover. Fort Recovery. Minster coming back down. Good kick out there to Niemeyer. Niemeyer brings it back around to Steffi. Steffi rotates it out to Wellman. Wellman gets it in the hands of Steffi. Steffi up and good. Now we've got 45 seconds left. You got Minster up by 2. Kind of flip the switch around here a little bit. Again, they are inserting the ball to Evers. That was a cut down the middle by Judy. Ball in the hands of Judy, up and in. Ball back down the floor with 30 seconds left. Minster has the ball before we enter into our fourth quarter. They're getting it around, trying to give themselves another shot. They've got number 14 looking to come into the game. Again, that would be Devin Webker. I dare say that he could burn a timeout if Devin's going to sit there so he can get a special drawn up. Or he's just going to run something right now. Unfortunately, that's going to end that period with a turnover for Minster. And we are tied up at 26 all. Going into period number 4, we'll pause here for a small station break and be right back. This is John McCumber on NKTelco Sports.
All Glaze and Sydney Audiology are committed to providing the most advanced and affordable hearing care solutions.
Did you know that more and more insurances are offering coverage for hearing aids and that we are the most comprehensive provider in the area?
Because we want to serve all in our community, we partner with agencies such as Medicaid, OOD, Sertoma, and most recently the VA, helping our veterans find local solutions to their problems.
Don't leave unused benefits on the table this year. Call us today to see if you qualify.
All right, back into play here. Steffi has the ball, inserts it in. Minster goes through their transition here. Number 22, shot up by Steffi. Ball back around in the hands of Wellman. Steffi has control of the dribble up top, gets things in set. We're tied up 26-26 here. Pretty much everybody's trying to not make a turnover, and if they are given one, capitalize on it. No bad shots, excellent cut, and he is shooting. And that is number 0, Zach Fortman, who did a great job coming from the top all the way down, receiving the ball and getting somebody in foul trouble and himself on the line. First shot attempt for Zach is good. Puts Minster on top by a point, 27-26. Second shot attempt is good. Minster looking to trap that corner. Give me a jump ball down here is what they're saying, and they got it. Student section likes that. I take that back. Fort Recovery got away with a timeout, I believe, before that ball was jumped. So, thinking we're going to burn a 30. So that gives me time here. NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503. Sunday, February 27th at 9 p.m. and Tuesday, March 1st at 5 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at nktelco.com/sports. You can always follow WCSM AM 1350, 96.7 FM, and their internet-exclusive games on www.wcsmradio.com all season long. Your sports leader in Mercer and all Glaze County. That timeout was brought to you by Precision Strip. Ball in play now. Fort Recovery has the ball. They are down by 2 points with 7 minutes and counting left here in your fourth quarter. Ramel does a good job driving, and we've got something. I didn't see it. You see where we're located. It's tough to see that baseline down there. I apologize, folks, but possession changes to Minster at that particular point. I say a turnover as I don't see any numbers flashing, so no fouls. Ball back into the hands here as Minster runs through their offense. Niemeyer has it. Steffi's got it right now. I believe we're going to just trade fouls. Unfortunately, that is the fourth foul there for Wellman. He's your hustler. Sometimes in those situations, that hustle has your hand in the cookie jar sometimes, but that's what the roll calls for, and he's doing a great job of that. So Fort Recovery brings the ball down there. They insert it on the wing. Ball back up top. Minster collapses on it. Evers gets it again. Puts it in the hands of Ramel. Evers has it down low, trying to square himself up, give him some space, and Evers does a great job of clearing out the room because he's got some points to score. Minster with the ball, back down the floor, across the timeline. We're set up in our offense. Niemeyer has the ball. 6:03 left to play in the game. Moving the ball around here. Steffi has it, tried to give it to his teammate there, but the height of Fort Recovery collapsed too quickly on him. Ramel has it, brought it all the way down and scooped it right on in there. His first two of the period. That puts Fort Recovery up by 2. And Owen Judy gives us all that instruction about how height wins usually. Ball back down to Evers. Evers has a cutter. He looks. Are they going to give him a foul on that? Let's see if he was shooting or they're going to call that on the ground. We're all asking if we're shooting or nope, we're going to stay on the ground. So that's going to be an out of bounds play here. So Fort Recovery with the basketball, leading 30-28 at their bucket right now. Inserted there, trying to get it down to Evers, but he was fouled by Zach Fortman. Good effort by Zach. You know, you can't let that ball come in there uncontested. So that's only Zach's second foul for the game. 30-28 ball game with Fort Recovery leading. 5:19 left here on NKTelco Sports. Again, I'm John McCumber. I appreciate you tuning in. We had some little glitches during the JV game. I believe we got worked out here. So now we got Fort Recovery driving down, a foul. And that's going to be Logan Holman, a senior, and he's going to be on the line shooting there. A good power move by Logan to get the ball in the lane and get it up. He had a couple guys holding on to him, going for a ride. Logan's got 2 shots here with Fort Recovery leading by 2 at this point. Logan makes the first one. Makes the second one there. Shooting 52.8% from the line. Did a great job there. Now we've got Fort Recovery back to this 3-2 zone. Again, this is some time burning. They're up by 4. 4's not a lot of points, but again, if you're not going to do anything to this zone and that clock keeps ticking away, your opportunities are as well. So we'll see how Minster responds. They're still cutting through, trying to find a little bit of room. Again, the zone's pressure points are in the middle or the short corners. Minster's got a guy down all the way in the corner at this particular moment. Now they're transitioning him up there. Webker. They're not dribble penetration anything here. Again, we're just kind of relaxing and letting some time wear off. There's your point. Now you got to have guys cut. You're not going to get much on the dribble. To beat that zone, you got to punch it in that inside and then kick it out for an open shot or be on that short baseline shot. Minster's doing a good job of not turning the ball over. That's fine if we want to run through some offense here in the zone, and they're getting a foul, which is even better. Fort Recovery fans don't like that on Evers, but our official called it, and it's legit. All right, so we've got an out-of-bounds play here. They're still going to stay in that zones. Think of how you're going to defend that or how you're going to play that. Okay, so they're bringing Zach up top. Concept would be to get Zach the ball so he can turn square up to the bucket and have a solid cutter, as that cutter should be open with them being in a zone, or all else fails, you just give the ball to James Niemeyer and say, son, make it rain. And he just did. Great shot by James Niemeyer. Minster only down by a point, 3:30 left. Everything again goes through 32 Evers up top for Fort Recovery. Ball's going to pass around here a little bit, find the hands of Evers, back to Ramel, back to Evers. Looking down to number 2, that would be Judy. Judy shot up and good. He's had a quiet game. I believe that's only 6 points for him on the unofficial mark. Good shot by Minster with Devin. Fort Recovery got a shot up. Judy got it again, and now he's coming alive. Again, we had notated in the beginning of the game that Judy from three-pointers had 106 attempts coming in. You know, two-pointers, 91. That's half of Ramel, but still, he was that second one in there. He hadn't done much. So we'll pause with a quick timeout, as this is a full timeout. Be right back here. I'm John McCumber with NKTelco Sports.
Lift your career to new heights with Crown, an innovative global leader in the material handling industry with over a 75-year history of growth and success. We're seeking career-minded candidates for a wide variety of entry-level and skilled positions in our new Bremen, New Knoxville, Salina, Minster, and other U.S. locations. Visit crown.jobs to apply or find us on social media by searching Careers at Crown.
All right, we're back here at Minster Gymnasium, where your Minster Wildcats are trailing by 6 to the Fort Recovery Indians. 37-31 with 2:45 left in period number 4 here in Minster. Fort Recovery shifted to this 3-2 zone. Every now and again, they're showing a little bit of a trap to it. James Niemeyer seems to have a hot hand, as well as Steffi. They're trying to get the ball to them. They're trying to come off and pick, whether it's Judy or post for Fort Recovery so they can get open, but Fort Recovery is so long that they're coming out probably a player away, but still with their hands up, they're causing enough havoc. And on cue, James Niemeyer says, hey, easy, Tiger. I got plenty of room. Great shot by James. 2 threes for the quarter. Good defensive stance here, and all they need is another one, and they're tied right back up. So we got Fort Recovery 37, Minster 34. Zach Fortman's got one speed. I enjoy it, Zach. Keep on going. So we've got Fort Recovery shooting 1-on-1s here. That's going to put Zach with 3 fouls. He's got himself 6 points for the game. We got a minute 43 left. Ramel sinks his first one. We've got Austin with 4 fouls with Minster. Ramel sinks his second one. That pushes it to a 5-point lead. Good ball rotation. That's what had me moving there with my eyes, watching that ball rotation. They got to be quick with it. Boom, bam, shot. It's exactly what has to happen. He'll make that. But as soon as that ball goes in, there has to be a shot. Austin Wellman there. If they're going to call that on Austin, that might be his night. He wanted the jump ball, but no, I correct that. They put it on Zach. Austin got away with that one. Or he just wasn't there. All right, so we got Fort Recovery back up here at the line. Ramel shooting. Ramel, 71% free throw shooter. Don't really know if I want to be fouling Ramel, but he's 4 for 4 tonight, so his percentage is going to go up there a little bit. 1 minute, 17 seconds here. Minster's doing a good job of rotating the ball around. They need some points here. And they're down 7 with under a minute to go. And the tough thing here at this particular juncture is they're not known for getting all of the points that quick, so their offense is very methodical. Ball got stuck there. I believe that's going to go into Fort Recovery hands, and we're going to have ourselves a timeout with Fort Recovery, and they're going to call a full one. 52.4 seconds left. We're going to turn this one down a bit. Be right back here after this full timeout.
Clopay Corporation, America's favorite garage door, is now hiring for all manufacturing and over-the-road Class A CDL driving positions. Clopay is the largest residential garage door manufacturer in North America, and we are continuing to grow. Join our team and work in a safe, clean, modern environment. Clopay offers a great benefits package as an equal opportunity employer and a drug-free work environment. Imagine the possibilities when you open the door to your career at clopay.com/careers.
All right, back here at Minster High School. We are at 52.4 seconds left here. And your Minster Wildcats are trailing 34 to Fort Recovery's 41. So down by 7. And it is Fort Recovery's ball. They have to travel the length of the floor. Obviously, Minster's going to try and foul here as they still have 1 to give in the 1-on-1 scenario. Good defense by the Minster. Ball inserted into the hands of Judy, and he's going to be shooting a 1-on-1. Minster or Fort Recovery will be shooting 2 from here on out. Judy's got 4 points for the quarter so far. Going to stick with 4 at this point. And he misses them both. So Minster's going to get the ball. 47 seconds left. Ball down in the hands of Steffi. Stephanie's going to try and reverse it a few different ways. Back shot up. No good for Steffi. Ramel has the rebound. He's their best foul shooter. They really don't want to foul him. Evers, they do. 30.6, and I think Evers even has a decent foul shooting. Free throw attempt. The stats we had, again, the stats we're running with were the ones before we got our little snowstorm here. So I had him at 80%. Okay, so Evers is going to go back to the line. 30.6 left. Minster 34, Fort Recovery 41. Evers at the line. We're going to have a substitution coming in for Minster, Logan Caney. Two shots here for Evers. First one is no good. So he's going to stick with the 2 points he has this particular quarter. Unofficially got him for 7 for the game. Shot up and in there. Minster coming down. James Niemeyer with a shot up. No good. Ball back out to James. Deflected. Port Recovery has it. They turned it back over into Minster. Minster needs to get the ball up in the air. Good kick out to Niemeyer. He had a clean look. Ball's going to stay there with 5.3 left. .3 seconds left. Ball back in. Shot up. And it's good for Austin. Austin deserves that with all that hustle. So, all right, we're going to pause real quick and be right back with our stats at the end of the game. All right, before we get to our stats and recap from tonight's action here at Minster, Ohio, I wanted to again let you know that NKTelco Sports and its sponsors are pleased to bring you replays of tonight's high school basketball action on NKTelco Channel 3 or in HD on Channel 503, Sunday, February 27th at 9 p.m. and Tuesday, March 1st at 5 p.m. You can also watch more games on demand through YouTube, Facebook, and at NKTelco Sports. And giving a quick little rundown of our points here for your hometown Minster. We had 10 for James Niemeyer. Devin Webker, I ended up counting him. These are unofficial points, mind you, 9. 7 for Steffi. 3 for Austin. Loved Austin's hustle, too, for the game as well. And 6 for Zach Fortman. And I'm going to go with James Niemeyer. He had a great game shooting the ball from distance, and he's got a clean-looking shot. So player of the game goes James Niemeyer. Unfortunately, didn't come out on top for the Minster Wildcats as they fall to Fort Recovery 41-37. But again, we appreciate everybody coming out. Wanted to give one more rundown of our sponsors: Crown Equipment Corporation, First National Bank, Keyhole Pizza, Winners Meats, Sydney All Glaze Audiology, Precision Strip, Wagner's IGA, Borchers Floor Center, and NKTelco. Again, I'm John McCumber here from the Minster Gymnasium, wishing you well, and we hope to see you again on a live stream.